Let's explore another idea related to success, and this one is super important for you personally. There's this concept that a lot of people tend to stay in the same life condition that they were born into. The kind of money they have, kind of things they would enjoy, kind of food they would like, kind of things they would do for entertainment, kind of friends they would have, that would be relatively stable over a long period of time. This is the idea that is out there. And this seems to be true for a lot of people, except for those who are really serious about success. If you are really serious about success, then you will be re-becoming. You will be reinventing yourself quite a few times over a time frame. Why would you do that? Because current you may not be able to achieve what you have set out to achieve. Who is current you? You are what you believe, value, expect, and your thinking biases, meta programs or complex meta programs in NLP. So this person in your current expectations, current beliefs, current values may not be able to have what you are aspiring to have. An example is one of my clients who wanted to have a successful business, and he started 7 businesses. This gentleman started 7 businesses, and when it becomes successful in the time frame that it started bringing in money, something would happen that make you want to sell it or get out of that, even at a loss. So this is something we worked on. Why does he get out of business when it is about to make money? Somewhere in his unconscious mind, there's a belief if he achieves that level of success, he will sabotage some aspect of his life. Specifically for him, his family life, relationship he has with his wife and children. If he achieves a certain level of success, he might sabotage that relationship. He might become a different person. Why would somebody think that? That's conditioning. If you have seen somebody with a certain amount of money behaving in a certain way towards their family, maybe ignoring their wife or ignoring the needs of the child and maybe getting into other extramarital affairs, if somebody has seen that, then they would model it and think that is how it is going to be for everybody unconsciously. So this is not a conscious program. This is not something people think all the time. So these kind of things stay at the shadow level. Sometimes they might have a preconceived notion of what rich people are, if it is rich is what you're after. This doesn't stop in rich, this doesn't stop in abundance, this doesn't stop in money aspect. This is the same thing that happened for a lot of people in love. If you have seen a discordant marriages, and if somebody been in a discordant family when they were young, and if their father and mother behaving in a certain way, they think that is the normal married life. And even when they grow old, now that they have pattern to see that discordance, they would see the discordance even in good relationships. Even in relationships that two partners think they are in a good relationship, these people, since they have the bias to see that, they would see discordant relationship. And when they get into a relationship, if they ever get into a relationship, they would start manifesting this discordance in their relationship, because that's what they're paying attention to. So this is where you're becoming a different person than you are now is an important aspect. What a lot of people find challenging in this situation is, one, they don't know they have to re-become. They think the same old person that existed for all these 10, 20, 30, 40 years can achieve this outcome. If it is a big outcome, small outcomes you can achieve, probably you can achieve that. But if it is a bigger outcome, you probably have to re-become. There are things that you will have to shred, and there are things you'll have to adopt of your being. And a lot of people doesn't know that, and that's why they keep getting back to their same old ways, eating the same old food, behaving the same old way, having the similar kind of friends, enjoying the similar kind of things. This is also why there are a lot of advice that says people can tell you who you are by looking at the 5 closest associations, and if you want to have a different life, you need to change your associations, closest associations. It's advice that people give. It is based on this observation, because people you associate is indicator of who you are now, and it puts a limit on what you can become. And if you want to re-become, you need to change that. So not knowing that one need to change is one big problem, and the second one, when one realized I need to change, since these issues are in the shadow realm of unseen, we can call it unconscious, but unconscious is a word that is thrown around a lot, and unconscious also means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Basically, let's say you don't see it, you are not fully aware what it is that you need to change. So this is where a lot of work being done by others on how you can change. So you would see a lot of material shared by higher grade teachers on things like law of attraction, NLP, and even people who want to teach you how to make profit. Most of those courses would tell you that you need to change. You need to change. It's not the world that needs to change. It's not that world is against you. You are against you, without knowing that you are against you. That might sound sarcastic and that might sound impossible, but this is possible. People have done it, people are doing it. Not a lot of people are doing it. So that's why, as somebody said, only 2% will actually make the cut. You need to change. You need to figure out where the change is. You really need to get help, and you need to get the help from the people that can help you. That's the third problem, because a lot of people get help from people that they already know, that is already in their field of existence, but they are from your old me or old you. So they can bring insights for your old self, not your new self, not to the self that you will have to re-become. So to re-become, you need to solve an issue that you don't experience now, getting help from people that you don't know right now. So this makes it very hard for a lot of people, because you have to trust some external people that you haven't met before, who claims they know how to help you. This also would be very evident from the fact that a lot of people would go in this, I want to make a change, then they would put some effort, get some progress, but then they'd fall back to the same previous level. They would put a little bit more effort later, and then make a little bit progress, but then they would fall back to the same level. So if you're seeing this up and down, like this sine wave kind of movement in your life without really breaking through, then you know what I'm talking about. You have already experienced what I'm talking about. You are hitting this non-existent ceiling. It could manifest as a fear. It would manifest as a worry. It might even manifest as anger. you might even be aware of some of the thought processes that you would go through in this situation. Here's the good news, this can be solved. So there are coaches, and there are NLP coaches, and there are other business coaches who can help you with this. There are consultants who can help you with this. There are a lot of other materials, like if you bumped up on this material, so you are one of the lucky people, you got to know about this situation. We can work with you, and there are others who can help you. So reach out, get help, because this is crucial for you to overcome. So this is not related only to business. So for business, there's a lot of material. So there are a lot of business coaches. There are a lot of relationships are important, but I haven't seen a lot of high quality relationship coaches. We work with few clients, but it's not a major focus area for me, but I do understand there's a need, and I work with few clients on this. There are others, but for me, I haven't seen high quality relationship coaches. But there are quite a lot of high quality material. One of which is, I think, Women Are From Venus and Men Are From Mars. I don't know whether the name is switched here. A book like that. It's an awesome book. A lot of people have personally told me that book changed their life. If you are in a relationship situation with opposite gender, have a look at that book. It might open up it might give you some insights to what you can do now. Another fabulous book I have read is 4 Seasons of Love and 4 Love Languages. And also general knowledge about NLP, meta programs, complex meta programs, representational systems, and submodalities, like that would give you general idea of day-to-day communication, and general advice about how to care for other people and how to make other person feel loved. Like these are things you might be able to find. There's a lot of drive for people to be monetarily successful, so there's a lot of material and a lot of people work on that. Love, people sell a lot of love. People actually sell the marriage. People sell wedding. There's attempt to make money on love, but there's very little attempt to actually help people be in love, except for the books and couple of videos and few coaches who have focused on this. There's not a lot done on that. Health, there's some focus on that. So there's really high quality information, and there are low quality information that is being presented as high quality information. So your mileage may vary, but if health is something that is important to you, let us know. We will see what we can do about that. So education again is quite a confused area for a lot of people. People fail exams, people do not go through their higher studies or even basic studies, assuming education is hard. Education is not hard. You can learn a lot of things with the right teacher. It's not you most of the time. Find the right teacher, and they will help you achieve amazing results. When it comes to education, it is not only your special education, like a specialist education, for instance earning money or getting into a relationship, but also your general education like GCE A level and GCE O level and your degree. So there are people who can help you. There are people who can help you become the person who can get through these things. It's a lot of people think it's IQ. Yes, IQ has a role. There are other intelligence that play a role, but who you are also play a major role in that. So success in all forms, if you want to achieve it, and if you're struggling towards that, then you need to become a new person that can achieve it. So that's it for today. I'm Gam Kasri, Chief Trainer and Coach for Mind Designs International. We have our NLP Practitioner certification coming up, so I'll share that information also in the Success series. This is the 4th video of our Success series. Take care of yourself. Jai Shri.